People often ask me, what is your definition of addiction? And of course, there are clinical definitions of addiction, but I actually want to explore a much broader way to view it, and in many ways, a much simpler way to view it, and that is the outer focused life. In other words, trying to find something or someone outside of myself to try to fix something that feels broken within. It's like we have our umbilical cord in our hand trying to plug in and get fed from someone or something outside of ourselves. And of course, we don't call it an addiction when it's working, we call it fun. It's only when it crosses some kind of imaginary line, when it starts to cause more problems than solutions, that we might start to want to look at it. But I also want to really lean into this old school idea that we can't really heal addiction or cure our addiction or work with our addiction until we hit bottom. That's not true. We can look at any situation in our life and ask ourselves, am I looking for something outside of myself to try to assuage something that feels out of balance within? Is there something about that that's working? Is there something about that that maybe isn't working? Is there a different way to experience love and connection? Because ultimately, if addiction is the outer focused life, then recovery is an inner focused way of being, learning how to be present with myself, looking at the underlying issues that are causing me to feel out of balance internally and looking outside of myself for a solution. So addiction can simply be something that we use repetitively that may have crossed some kind of line that no longer really serves us. So who can say what an addiction actually is or isn't? Only you. Only I can ask myself, has this crossed the line into addiction? And am I willing to try a different way to work with this?